In this video, we wanted to check the difficult question in the ZyBooks class generics, specifically in the ZyBooks chapter 1.10, and let's scroll down to the challenge questions. The first question, class generics. The follow program using a generic class item count to count the number of items. The same word is read from the user input. Modify the program to complete item if duplicate method and update the main method within the duplicate count class to use the increment if duplicate methods. Modify the program to count the number of times a specific integer value is read from the user input. Be sure to use the integer class. So when many of students make a mistake, I think one of the reasons it is, so here they have a hidden source code. In this lab, I need to provide two source code. One is item count class, and another it is a duplicate counter. So in the item count, so it uses the data type parameter, and it include two data members, item value and item count. It also provides multiple methods to retrieve the value of item or count and change the item or count. And the item count corresponding to, once you invoke this method, it will either the item count doesn't matter, item value is the same as what you have this item value in the inside of this data type declared or declared in the objects, right? And then the second method corresponding to increment if duplicate and give the parameter and compare value. So this corresponding to only when the compare value is argument exactly equal to item value and specify and hold in this objects of this class. In that case, you can increase item count, right? So to fix that, we have to use what? We use the if statement. We say if so we have to compare the given argument with what you have the value, the value data member. So since this is the data type parameter, right? We cannot directly use equal to equal sign, right? And in that case, we have to use compare to methods. One of the way we would like you to do it is, so we assume, and first you check, right? So if compare value is equal to long, in that case, you just return, you do nothing, right? Because it makes no sense. And then you compare what you have the class, and the data member and with another long, right? Long object, right? So that makes no sense. And then, so after that, you type if compare value dot compare to. Compare to this the value item. Let me double check the data type is a data member's name. And this data member's name, it is item value. Usually we prefer to use the IDE tool. Corresponding to when you see this kind of question, you go to the NetBeans and make a new project or make a new class and a class name, same as what you have item count. Then you copy this code and paste it to in the IDE tool, right? And in that case, you update and you read, and all these kind of things become very easy to do. So we see that this compare to method, they return the integer value. If it's equal to 0, corresponding to these two objects is the same. If it's the same, then we add this item count. So this is the method we need to change. And after that, we go back to the double count class. And we have to change this one, right? Because we don't want every new item that people tap, and every token people tap, right? We don't want it to every time we increase the count. We have to make sure what they tap is the same as what we already have, already defined, already specified. So this one function we have to change to be what we defined. So this is the name of that. It is increment if duplicate. So we have to write increment if duplicate and give the arguments. These arguments corresponding to what you retrieved from okay, hold on. So since in that case we can ignore, this is what we have to input word, right? So that's good. And then we can ignore this if statement that is redundant, and also this one we can ignore that. And through here, you see they give us two code. Actually, in this code, they give hints, how do you change the another code, right? So now let's just take a look if this is running correctly. Okay, that's good. Okay, the word that was read 4 times. And because in this is input, right? This is the given default inputs. You can change this input. Can you see that? This is the input. This is input. Okay, and this is the output. Okay. Now let's take a look at the challenge activity. So in the challenge activity, they also give the 2 class files. One is a pair, one is a pair manager. And the pair includes the item 1 and item 2, and also provide the choose item methods. In choose item methods, it will find which one is bigger, it will return which one. And then, so this is the pair method, paired class. And then go to the pair manage class, it provides the 3 objects and also with the declaration, and each declaration and initialization to specify concrete arguments for replace the data type parameter, and then ask you to display for which one is bigger for each pair, right? So let's take a look. In this case, they have these 2 pairs. You can see they retain the largest one, right? So they give you sample results. This is sample results to give you based on this main function. When we click check, it will regenerate this main function, ask you to type what could be the output. Okay, I'm going to click check. So if I click check, okay, I should click start first. So when I click start, then they say, okay, so this is the output. This is you can see this is the new main function, right? Which gives you different, these 3 pairs. So they want to find out what could be the results, could be returned you mimic how the computer runs its code and give the output. So in this one, it should be 33, 44.4, and V, right? And then we need to give the new line key, right? Then now let's check. So this is good. Okay, that's all for this video.